everyone, it's Maxine from Sport and Wellbeing. So welcome to Tuesday Matwork Pilates class. Today we're going to be going back to basics. So I want to start off at the beginning of the new year so that we are sort of all roughly starting the same. So if you've never done Pilates before or you haven't done it for a while, we're all starting off at the same level. So equipment wise, I've got a little ball, I've got a little pillow, I've got a hand weight. So if you've got those at home, then obviously you can use them. If you haven't, fold up a little hand towel just for the pillow, and don't worry about the ball or don't worry about the hand weight. Maybe a tin of baked beans might work just for a little bit of weight. So see how it goes, and if you enjoy it and you want to replay this video, then you can always go and get the items if you see them when you're out and about. Okay, so clear a space, so you've got lots of room so you don't bump into anything. And I want you to have a little sip of water if needed, and also if there's anything that you can't do today, then leave it alone, come back to it when you watch the videos back, or do an alternative that you may know, and as we go through the weeks, hopefully you will get to do all the exercises. So if there's any injuries stopping you, then don't do it, but if it feels okay, you carry on. Okay, so warming up. So I want you to have your feet underneath your hip bones, and then look down at your toes to make sure that they're pointing forward. So I'm going to stand on my mat. You can stand on the floor wherever you feel comfortable. Make sure you've got enough balance. So I want you to draw up through the thigh bones so you're not letting the feet roll inwards. So you don't really want to be in this position here with those knees knocked in. So take those knees out, lengthen up through the thigh bones, and then coming up with the shoulders up by the ears, and then drawing them down the spine so they sit nicely into a V shape through the back. Now if I go sideways, I want you to see that I'm not sticking my bottom up, I'm not tucking it right under, I'm just leaving it so it's neutral in the centre. And I want you to picture a fishing weight pulling that tailbone down to the floor, and picture a fishing hook in the ceiling and it's lifting the crown of your head up. So it's not back, it's not tucked down, it's lengthened. And bring the little finger down your trouser leg. Then from here, I want you to think about the breathing. Imagine somebody's got their hands on your rib cage. I want you to take a nice breath in. As you breathe out, feel that you're breathing into those hands over your ribs. And again, take that nice breath in here. And you're breathing through those hands on the ribs. 2 more in your own time. Keep that posture while you're doing this. Keep that tailbone drawing down. Keep that crown of the head lengthened. We're going back to basics with the breathing. Now just draw that belly button towards your spine so you get that feeling of just drawing in the lower belly. Take that breath in. As you breathe out into the hands, think about that belly pulling in towards the rib, towards the spine. 2 more times. Think about drawing in through that belly button. Belly button's drawing to the spine as you breathe out in towards those ribs. Now let's just add some arm movement. So you take a nice breath in. As you breathe out, you just lift those arms in front of you as if they are just lifting to the ceiling, floating into the air. And then coming back down, breathing in. Push those palms away. Exhaling, going up, 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 drawing that belly button. Keep those rib cages drawing down. And then taking a breath in and push those palms back, open through the fronts of the shoulders. 2 more. draw down, push back through the fronts of the shoulders. Engage that lovely belt. One more. Now just give me your hands and relax those shoulders. I want you to open the right arm. Don't look over there yet. Come back to centre. Keep your hips still. Open up your left arm. Don't look over there yet. Come back into centre. Now look over this time, but don't allow yourself to move that hip. And again, you can look over, but keep that hip still. Give me two more. Look over, keep that hip still. Come back. And give me one more. Keeping that hip still. Come back. Now bring those hands in and relax the thumbs so they just rest on your chest. Now keep that spine nice and tall. Imagine that we're stood really upright, tailbone drawing down. Take a breath in here. Now just turn your ribs to one side. Turn. Keep the hips still. Inhale back to centre. This is very small. This is a spine twist. Go again. Exhale, turn, 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 turn. Come back into the centre. If you feel that you're moving the hips at the same time, try not to go too far. Just decrease the range of the movement in order for those hips to remain still. So it may only be a slight turn of the ribs. The more you can maintain that lovely hip position holding it, you can make the movement a little bit bigger. So two more. Keep this chin level with these hands. And give me one more time, and you might find that one side might be a little bit easier than the other side. Come back into that centre. Bring those hands so the little finger rests down on those trouser legs. Now follow that ear towards the shoulder. As you slide down, make sure you don't fall forward. Come all the way back up and lengthen. Slide all the way to the other side. Imagine you're stood against that wall and you're just sliding across the wall. Just make sure that we're not falling forward as we go down. So these are our side bends. So what we're aiming to do in our warm-up is take that whole spine through different ranges of movement. Two more. And make sure that you keep those feet on the floor. So if we're sliding down, make sure the opposite heel goes into that floor. Come back into centre. Now look down at your toes. Roll through the top of the back and the shoulders. Now be careful not to let the knees drop in. Bend those knees, roll down towards the floor. Imagine there's something there that you're going to pick up. Scoop up through that lower belly, lift it really slowly off the floor and make sure those knees stay in parallel. Then roll the shoulders down and stack that spine. Go again when you feel ready. Breathe out, roll down, rolling through the shoulders. Let those arms just hang. Let those knees stay apart. Engage through that lovely tight back. And then lift as if it's something heavy coming off the floor. So now we're taking the spine for a lovely forward movement, forward flexion. Go two more times. So we're bending and going down. Up and really lift out the insteps of the feet at the same time. We're going to give me one more. Here we go. Tuck in that chin, roll down slowly, controlling, controlling, controlling. Coming all the way down. Imagine you're picking something up that's really heavy. Lift it off the floor, come all the way up. Pull in that tummy and bring those shoulders down by your way from the ears into the soft feet. Take a lovely lift up. Come down. So we're coming into a squat. I'm going to make it our first exercise for today. So I want to squat, so just take your feet a little bit wider than hip width. We're going shoulder width now with those feet, but they're still pointing forward. So when you do a squat, I want you to push your hips back. I want you to put your weight down through your heels. So start off quite small. Are you ready? Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, just come into a little squat. Offer me your hands. So I've pushed the hips back. I'm sitting through the heels. I'm standing back up. And again. So you push the hips back. Now, I'm not dropping my head. Come all the way back. So the head stays looking forward. You ready? Push your hips backwards. Stay looking forwards. Good. And then push and stand back up through the body. Nice and tall. Squeeze that bottom. So we're breathing out. Weight through those heels. Inhale, come back up. And again. Now some of you may find that this is just enough for you. Some of you may want to take it a little bit further. So you carry on. I'm going to show you if you wanted to with some weight. You could hold a dumbbell. You could hold a tin of baked beans. Same position. Feet shoulder width apart. So sitting down. Pulling in. Lovely. And again. So you can add the weight if you want to make it just a little bit harder. Excellent. Breathe out on the way there. Breathe in on the way back. Going to give me another 4. Lovely. 2 left. And 1 more. And then just take those legs and give them a little shake. Well done. So that was our standing squat. So what I want us to do now is I'm going to turn sideways on. I want us to start to think about coming down onto the floor. So I do a lovely transition where we come down to the floor through rolling down the spine. I want you to stamp your feet back into parallel underneath your hips. Bring the little finger down your trouser leg. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Lengthen the crown of the head. And then when you're ready, take a nice breath in. As you start to breathe out, start to roll down through that spine. As we get nearer to the floor, we just walk through onto those hands. Keep those knees apart. And then bring those knees down slowly. Now I just want you to have your knees under your hips, relax your toes, and have your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingertips out to take a little bit of pressure off those wrists. And then I want us to come into a lovely cat. So as you breathe out, round that spine. As you breathe in, release. And again, exhale, draw that tailbone underneath you, start to round up that spine. And then inhale. You're going to give me 2 more when you're ready. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. 1 more. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. Beautiful. So we're going to go into a swimming exercise from here. So what I want you to do is I want you to come over onto your left knee and I want you to remove your right leg. Then I want you to put your right hand back underneath your right shoulder, remove your left hand. So it's opposite leg and arm. Now notice that we're not twisting, so I want those hips pointing down to the floor. I want that tailbone lengthened. And take a nice breath in, lengthen through the head. As you exhale, just lift the toe and lift the hands. Breathe out. As you breathe in, lightly come back down with the toe and the fingertips. Make sure the right hand is under the shoulder. Let's go again. Lift that shoulder blade. Exhale, raise. Inhale, lower. So we're working the muscles up the spine. Go again. Give me 4 more. Give a little gap underneath that chin. You could put the hand weight in your hand if you wanted to. Give me 2 more. Then give me 1 more. Now this time breathe out, hold it. Lift that shoulder blade and hold it 4 counts. And then come down. Always come down. Weight off those wrists. And take a little slide back. Take a little release here. So just give me a little wiggle from side to side. And then I want us to come back up. And I want us to do the other side. So we're working the muscles up and down that spine. We're challenging our balance. We're using all those core muscles. So when you're ready, come through onto the right knee, remove the left toe. Have the left hand right under the shoulder, so you can remove that right hand. Keep those hips pointing down so we're not twisting. Keep that tailbone drawing down. Keep that head lengthened. Now pull that belly button in, take a nice breath in here. As you breathe out, just hover the hands and hover the toe. Breathe back in. And go again. Superb. Stay lovely and strong through that front. Give me 2 more. Stay lovely and lengthened. And this is our last one. So I want you to hold. Take some breaths in and out and count to 4. Keep those shoulders nice and wide. Pull in that belly. 2 more. And then come down. Off those wrists. Take that bottom back. Little release there. And a little side to side movement. Excellent. And then come up and sit round, face me. Well done. Okay. So again, nice seated position. I'm going to go sideways so you can see me a little bit better. So what we have here, we have those feet hip width apart. That spine lengthened. So just make sure that we're not falling back and then we are pushing our tummy out. That's not a good look. So what I want you to do is to sit up in that lumbar spine and pull that tummy in at the front. We're going to take these hands. Imagine we're holding someone's hands. Keep those knees apart and the feet on the floor. Take a breath in here. As we breathe out, all I want you to do is just to exhale into a C shape with the spine. So the pelvis comes under, Draw the tummy in. And then as you inhale, we come back into that nice tall position. So we're exhaling into a C shape, keeping those knees apart, keeping those feet on the floor, feeling the work very deep inside that lower belly. Coming back into a nice tall position. 2 more. Coming all the way back up. Again, if you wanted to, here's a hand weight. Exhaling, going back, going back, going back. Inhaling, lifting. Keep that hand weight in front of you. More. And 1 more. Keep those knees apart. And then bring that hand weight down. Well done. Pop it down on the floor. Slide your bottom a little bit further forward. So take your hands. Now this time, as you roll down, go all the way down to the floor. Excellent. Take a stretch out with those legs. And then I want you to take a full stretch, as if your toes are touching one wall of the room, and your arms the other, hands. Now I want you to bring those arms over and down. Now bend up that right leg and bend up that left leg. So if you wanted a little pillow behind you, just pop in a little pillow or a little hand towel. So we're going to do a nice one leg sliding away. So I want you to slowly keep those shoulders down away from those ears. Let the head rest into the pillow or the floor. We've got those hips nice and still. Now close that spine down into the floor. And then I want you to lift that right foot. Exhale, take it out. Inhale, bring it back. And again, the right foot. Exhale, slide away. This left knee still, pointing up. Inhale back with that right leg. Let's go again. It's a nice one leg slide. And back. 2 more. One to go. Put that right toe down, relax that right foot, keep that right knee pointing up, keep that closed down through the back, take a breath in, lift that toe, the left. As you exhale, take that toe away, extend that left leg, keep the right knee still pointing up. As you breathe in, come back in with that left toe. And again, keep that lovely imprint, go away. And back. Just 2 more on this left leg. One to go. Come back. Now put both hands on both legs. Now this is where I want you to draw that rib cage towards those hips. We're going to take away the opposite arm to the leg. You ready? switch. Inhale back. Beautiful. Go again. Keep that rib drawing down. Keep that imprint. So you're drawing that belly button towards that spine. When that leg is staying still, make sure that the knee's pointed up to the ceiling. Now these last ones, lift the head and shoulders and keep them in the air. Have a go. Little gap under that chin. Drawing that lower belly, keep those hips still when you change legs. It's lovely and slow. Give me 2 more. Here we go. Give me 1 more. And then I want you to go head down, legs in, close that spine, and lift your bottom in the air. So now I want you to feel that that lower back is imprinting, and just stir those legs around. I just want you to loosen off through that lower back. So tonight, as we're going back to the real basics, I want to put in some lovely stretches. Because we may not have been doing very much stretching in the past, so we really want to work those muscles, see if we can make them lovely and flexible. So I want you to keep one leg, put the other leg down. Now what I want you to do is we're going to get this leg that we're holding, we're going to close that back, we're going to walk our hands up this leg. Don't worry if you've got to keep that leg bent, that is fine. Take a nice breath in here. As you breathe out, let's see if we can lift the head, the chest towards that leg. And then back down again. And again, the next time you breathe out, up we go. Inhale down. Last time, you ready? Up we go. And down. Now we can bend this one in. Bring the other one to meet it. Close that spine. Lift that bottom in the air. Little swizzle around. Put the other one away. Down on the floor. Walk up this one that's into the body. Doesn't matter if it's bent on the knee. You keep it wherever's comfortable. On a nice out breath, head, chest, shoulders. Drawing that tummy. Inhale, go down. And again. And down. Now final one, here we go. And down. And bring that leg down. Okay, if you've got a little ball, I'm just going to show you what you could do with this. Pop it at the base of your spine and on your bottom. Rest your bottom on it and just move your bottom from side to side. So this just loosens off through that lower back joint. Hold it still, bring in one leg. Now, if you can keep your balance, bring the other leg in as well. Now you can close those knees in towards the body and that ball will do the work by closing that back down. So you've got that lovely open lumbar spine. From here, you can put those feet together. Hold on to those feet and let those knees just turn out. So I just want you to just feel that lovely opening through the inside of these legs. With a little bit of pressure, just apply a little bit of more weight through those elbows, which will take those knees out. Bring them back in and pop those feet down. Now just lift up that bottom if you are on a ball and just take that ball away for a moment. Now bring both legs in. Now lift your head up so you come into a lovely little round ball, opening up the spine. And then take a nice breath in. As you breathe out, little rock to sit in. Now, you can use the ball to help you sit nice and tall. So just slide off the front and that will just keep you propped up. So I'm going to now take the knees out and we're going to make a lovely little diamond shape. And now we're going to come around and face you. So we're just going into a stretch. So back tall, take one arm over, bring the other elbow in towards the hip, and then I want you to keep that bottom down on the floor. Come centre, bring the elbow in on one side, take the arm over on the other side, and keep that bottom down. Come centre, wrap both arms round, tuck in that head, draw your belly button towards your spine and just feel that stretch across the top of the back and the shoulders. Pull that belly button in. Raise up those arms. Come hands down. Take that little ball away and just come onto the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Draw your bottom in, round up your spine. Excellent. Relax, tuck those toes under, lift those knees. Now put your bottom on the ceiling. Bend in one knee, straighten out one. You can keep it bent if you want to. Lengthening those legs. Switch again. Bend both, hands come in. Now remember the roll up, draw in that tummy, keep those knees apart as you lift yourself heavy off the floor. Come all the way up and then bring those shoulders down away from those ears. Keep those feet in parallel. So I just want you to take one ear towards the shoulders, slide down the wall. Come back up, take the other ear towards the shoulder, slide down the wall, come back up, and then I want you to just bring those hands in front of you, hold it here, and then give me a lift up through the back of those legs onto your toes. Good work. Come back down. Take a nice breath in, look up. And take a breath out, take a bow. Well done. Excellent. Wow, everybody. So if that was your first Pilates class, hopefully you enjoyed it. So that's just got you going, giving you a taster of what Pilates is about and getting you to get that lovely tight belt feeling, that lovely drawing in, that nice posture, the lengthening. So replay this, do this as many times in a week as you can. I will be back We've got legs, bums and tums on a Wednesday. We've got fitness Pilates on a Friday with some stretch, and we've got core fit on a Tuesday lunchtime. So that's when I'm around. Any questions for me, just drop them in the comments box below and I will get back to you. Stay safe, take care and enjoy. Bye for now.